smoke is quieting down. Seems like we've got to a lot of the smoke. Dub, you got smoke?
Woo! Yeah, we got some smoke, Joe. It's spicy on the block right now. Hey, yo, at the new Rory and More podcast, episode 266, right? Rory and More, they was covering the Kendrick and Drake beef. You know, valid. You know what I'm saying? Things got spicy, though. You know, More was talking about how, Drake, brought Kendrick out on tour. And, people shouldn't be dissing people that looked out for them and put them on. It looks crazy to do so. So Rory kept it gangster. He said, yo, we did that too. We did that. Moore was tight when he said that. Tight, flipped out on Rory. Went crazy. He like, we did what? Rory said it again. But you could tell Rory didn't even want to say the Joe Budden name in the joint. It was just tense. Look at the files.
We not talking about how he said
all of you niggas, including nigga he's in a beef with. Nobody wanted to take that nigga on tour. The fuck y'all can't. This is where it stops because y'all can't diss the nigga that helped y'all.
Yes, you can.
And you look crazy. You look crazy dissing the nigga that done gave you. You look crazy.
We did it.
Did what?
Oh, man.
And vice versa.
Oh my God.
Who I did
Two
that?
people went back and forth that helped each other.
See, no,
we helped that man and he helped us.
No. That man stole. It's a difference.
Okay.
It's a difference. So stop right there. Don't compare that.
Well, maybe Kendrick checked the touring account.
Don't compare that. Okay. We not comparing that.
I didn't want to talk about that.
We not comparing that. Don't ever bring that nigga up in my presence. We not talking about that.
Cool.
What I'm saying is real shit. This nigga helped all of these niggas that's
Woo! Wee! As you can see, y'all, it is spicy. Moore said that man Joe Buddens. Oh, don't bring his name up in my presence again. And Rory just agreed as the good friend that he is. You know what I'm saying? Rory is a real one for acknowledging that Joe Budden helped him out. Moore went to say Joe Budden stole. He's a thief. Moore's really adamant about that. He's been saying that for a while. Now this has been an ongoing topic for some time since their breakup. So I didn't expect Moore to be looking so crazy, talking so aggressive at Rory about this. You know what I'm saying? Now, Joe, as a business owner, he never really put his true business expenses in his accounting with Rory and Moore, even though he should have. That is very honorable to do that when you have business partners that you've brought on, because you can easily add your car, clothes, and other things, and if he would have, that would have then, changed up Rory and Moore's pay in the beginning. It would have shorted that, but Joe never did that. But Moore is sticking to his story that Joe is a thief. But Joe Budden had a great point. He has never been audited. Moore and Rory have never audited him. So does Moore really trust the accounting or not? Because, you should just go to court. You know what I'm saying? You're suing the business. You're not suing him, right? So now this street thing, this is crazy. Look at the files.
Yeah, we never did an audit because I don't take people to court. I was taught to stay out of the courtroom if I can. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get no lawyers and shit involved. Just like you call people out on a lot of shit that you don't take them in court for. That don't mean that it ain't true. Just because you ain't in court. It's the truth. I'm just not going to court about it because I really don't care enough about it. But that don't mean that it's not the truth. I'm not going to court just because I don't feel like standing in the courtroom or sitting in the courtroom and hearing people go through shit that we already know is the truth. For what? Just for y'all satisfaction? Because even if we do all that, guess what people will still say? Oh, them niggas is suckers. They took them to court. They snitches. Now I turned into a snitch.
Now, Moore, if Joe is stealing, my brother, go get a lawyer to look over the accounting that he sent you so you could win in court. You can't just be pushing these allegations. Now, they do call you over your Moore. And like your man Drake said, Unless you get the paperwork, it's fake tea. It's fake tea, homie. If you ain't got that paperwork, you better bring it in the court or something. You guys got the top podcast, one of the top podcasts in the game, right? And you gonna say this street stuff right now when you dealing with corporate stuff? You bugging. You bugging. I would do it the right way.
This is our business together. You know what I'm saying? This is what the contract says. We get a percentage of everything. You know what I mean? Like it's this percentage. But now when you look up and you start feeling like, yo, this is some salary shit going on here. Like I don't work for you. You're like, hold on, like we need to see these papers. You need to see this. You know what I mean? These taxes, and we need to see this accounting and what went out here because we stand behind that, because again we're paying taxes on this money that's coming in. See, we business partners when it comes to paying these taxes, but we're not business partners when it comes to getting paid. That don't make sense, bro. And the crazy thing about it is, I don't know if Rory remember this, but the lawyer told us, like, this is y'all are getting like this percentage that y'all agreeing on is crazy. Like the lawyer said that.
Well, it does make some sense, to come together during tax season, because you all are entrepreneurs, right? Even though Joe may pay you out, however you may get paid, you have to come together at the end of the year so the network can make sure that the network and its members are in the clear. It does make sense a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Joe exactly pays you, 1099, whatever, but it would make sense a little bit to do that. Now, if Joe Budden paid for all business expenses, how could the contract that Joe Budden made say that Joe Budden, pay for everything and then split everything down the middle with you two? It just seems a bit odd, right? Now, also Maul said that, their lawyer said that the percentages that him and Rory agreed upon were bad. So that doesn't equal up to splitting everything on a contract, right? Right? It seems like, Maul's kind of contradicting himself by saying that. It seems like Maul is a bit emotional about the deal, and maybe in his head viewed the deal as something else, because Joe Budden did say that he did agree to paying you the fair amount as the pod grows, because you all were betting on yourselves. Some people may get confused in that if they didn't truly understand the original splits. When Maul speaks, you can hear his emotions pouring through on this topic. Even though him and Rory are doing well, I know it hurts to lose out on something like the JBP. They constantly have people like DJ Academics and other big name guests that just want to come up and chill and vibe with Joe and the gang. I could understand someone's hatred that could build because of it. And everyone talking, about it, it doesn't help. Now, Rory kept it player and has been joining all types of Twitter spaces just to stay informed about what's going on in his world. Rory was even present in one of Joe Budden's recent spaces, right? That's why, he said that Joe Budden helped them in the tone that he did. Rory sees the value and appreciates it. He doesn't care. It is what it is. Sometimes you just have to move on, like Drake is seeming to do in this Kendrick beef. Billboards, Rolling Stones, and a lot of people, a lot of media platforms are saying that Kendrick is victorious in this war. And I don't know if Joe Budden will sit this one out with Maul. He may get to it. He may get very factual because Maul didn't produce the paperwork. So right now it's fake tea. You could have just issued an audit for Joe. Joe said it was a tax issue, but you didn't believe him. That's your man. He put you on. You didn't believe him. All right, cool. Okay, well, do the audit. You don't gotta take it to you don't gotta take it to court. It don't gotta go that crazy. But to audit a business does cost. Did they not have the money to do that? Why wouldn't you just believe in your mans? And if you going to do that, then just move on. That's what Joe said. Life should just be so good for you that when Joe Budden's name come up, you shouldn't even be that mad or look that salty. They forget that, Joe had mad other jobs when he was working with them. He was doing Love and Hip Hop, State of the Culture. He was doing their pod. The entitlement sometimes be crazy. And where I'm from, I don't want to say the word on here. You get demonetized and all that. But this is igga-ish. You feel what I'm saying? This is real igga-ish. You know what I'm saying? This could be, almost crab in a barrel. You know what I'm saying? That's how you bring a brother down. If you still talking about it to this day, if you doing good, you see Joe, it should be just like, whatever, man. We started something together. It is what it is. Somebody bring your name up. It is what it is. I'm happy. Over here, we lit. Like you said, it's not that lit based off of your tone and how you move with Rory. And Rory is out here doing the work, taking up for you on other people's spaces, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of good deeds. And that's your brother. I don't see Rory ever leaving you, but this is nasty.
Like, I thought because y'all negotiated it, y'all knew what was in there. But their whole story is, oh, they told us not to sign it, and we signed it, and he stole. Well, which one is it, nigga? Is it I stole, or did you sign something that you shouldn't have signed? It can't be all these different things. Continue to say that this nigga is a thief, and you've never audited. That means that you going off my numbers and my paperwork, the shit that I handed over when you asked for accounting. So do you trust the accounting or not? Gets tricky. It's even being nice. I have let you niggas call me a thief for 3 years and counting now, and I've never sent a cease and desist to the same lawyer that made y'all sign the bogus paperwork. I've never sent over anything saying stop that shit or else we're gonna go to court. Because you can't go to court. You can't say these things and not be able to prove it. That's a court case. But I'm not doing that.
I don't know, man. Joe is such a nice guy. He may let him rock. But he may say no. He may put the foot, on the necks right now, because it's 2024. Kendrick and Drake is beefing, right? I ain't worried about y'all. I'm doing takes. Y'all doing takes. Why you, if my name get brought up, don't talk about me like that. Don't say that about my name and my likeness and all that out there. Don't do that today. Come on, I may have to send something over there now just to show you, what it is. And we're going to see how Joe's going to deal with this, or even if he will, he may not even address it, or even, I highly doubt Rory Moore is going to bring this up again. But this is out there, and we will be back with the files.
My guy Dub too. That's my man though.
Gang.
That's my man, Big Dub.